Yo, it's overtflow. What's going on, you guys? How are you guys doing today? First things first about the gameplay. It's just a quick brutal streak for you guys right here in the first round, and today we're actually going to be talking about the fact that there's some huge changes coming to Advanced Warfare here in the next couple weeks. Within the next couple weeks, there are going to be some huge buffs to all of the weapon classes. Now, if you guys don't follow Michael Contry on Twitter, today he was tweeting some people were tweeting him, and they actually said, you know what, I should put the tweets on screen, but I don't got time. I actually got to go to work right now, you guys, so I'll just let you know what happened. Some guy tweeted him and said, hey man, you know, the shotguns aren't that great, you should really give them a buff. And what he replied to them was, hey, we could totally give them a buff. I'm actually thinking about putting buffs on all the classes. I'm not really too fond of the nerfs, but I do want to give a buff to most weapons in all classes, and that's what they're currently working on. Another guy tweeted him the same exact thing about shotguns being underpowered, and he said, once again to him, they are working on a patch that's going to give some buffs to all the classes, because he does notice that there is some weapon balancing issues, and I think that that's pretty awesome. Right now, as you guys know, most people are using the ASM-1 or the BAL. Still, like, they nerfed the BAL, and still to this day, it's probably the best gun in the game. You know, I just threw it on a class just for funsies. As you guys know, I mostly snipe, but I threw it on a class just for funsies, and it's still pretty much just as good as it was on the first day. And so, with that, they are going to be patching that, doing buffs. They're keeping all the weapons that are good. They're keeping them the same. God, I can't talk right now. I just woke up like 4 minutes ago. I have to go to work in like 20 minutes, and I just woke up, and I still feel like, you know, when you like just wake up and you can't think or talk, I feel that way. So please leave a like on the video, because that's dedication. Do you think that I want to do this video right now? Well, I do. So you're right. I like this stuff. But anyways, yeah, they're doing that, which I agree with. I think that if a gun is overpowered, unless it's like overpowered to the 50th degree where you're shooting like nuclear bombs out of your gun or something, I don't think that any gun should be patched, in my personal opinion. I don't think it should be patched in a nerfing way. So if you guys don't know, when they buff something, they make it better. When they nerf something, they make it worse. For example, they nerfed the BAL, they made the recoil, they made it have more recoil. And then other guns, they like buffed the ASM-1, which made it a better gun. They buffed the range on it, I believe. And so I think that you should buff guns, because for the most part, unless a gun's super overpowered, I don't think there's any reason to, for example, what they did with the snipers in Black Ops 2, they nerfed all the snipers, and that's right around the time that I stopped playing the game, because I had gotten so used to the way the snipers played that by the time they nerfed them, it just kind of was, it upset me, and I was like, well, now my timing's off, now everything's off, I don't really want to do this anymore. And that's why I think that when you're working with the weapons and you're trying to balance them, especially in this game, all the weapons are pretty underpowered, man. If you think about it, I don't know if this game is freezing for you, but it's freezing for me on my screen. I don't know why. Hopefully it doesn't do that. But whatever, I don't care. I'm still going to talk. If you think about it, you guys, in the SMG class, the ASM-1 is by far the best, right? What else is good? The MP11 Goliath is also really good. Other than that, I don't really see many people using other guns, like the AMR-9. I see the SACs a little bit. But the AMR-9, the little KF-5 or whatever that thing is, the first gun, those ones are just not great, to be honest with you, you know? The first gun's not that bad, but compared to the ASM-1, the ASM-1 is probably the best gun in the game, in my opinion. And I thought I was going to get a nuclear in this game. I don't. I get a stupid brutal, and then I die. But, yeah, I think in this game I actually end up going like 60 kills or something. This is just the first round, but I don't know, man. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I could blather on more about how they need more buffs, but we all know that the BAL is the best one in the assault rifle category. The freaking ASM-1 is the best one in the SMG category. The Moors is the best in its category, and you know, the Alice is also good. You know what? Speaking of snipers, they really should buff. I don't think they'll buff the Lynx. I think that they should, because it's too super crappy, and they should also buff the NA-45, make the explosive range bigger, or make, you know, the tracker round go like a further distance and still make it explode, because that thing just doesn't work half the time. But yeah, that's just my opinion, man. What else? That's really it, I guess. You know, I'm looking forward to this patch that everything's gonna get buffed. So exciting news. Now I gotta go shower and put on clothes and go to work. So yeah, awesome. Leave some love, subscribe if you're new. Love you, and I am over and out.